Clinton Miner here from Sawtooth Bushcraft. I want to do a little, probably ultimate follow-up or last follow-up on the trauma kit and some of the steps we've taken in this, and wrap that part of this up, and also wrap up a little bit of this discussion of health. If you recall, I started this off with a discussion of when I had been hospitalized for some health issues, and it made me think about some things we need to do. I will probably be starting another short segment on some of the issues that are going on with the coronavirus. But for today, we're going to really focus on the trauma kit. Before we do, though, I want to just share something with you, something with you folks that have been so supportive of my situation. And that is, one of the things I realized is that to be a true prepper, to be a true bushcrafter, you got to be able to move around. You got to be able to get some things done. You got to be able to get up and down off from the ground. And with that, I realized that being 328 pounds, almost 330 pounds, that wasn't really conducive to such a lifestyle. I'm 6'3", 330 pounds is a big boy. That's where, in fact, the term fatwood ferrocerium rod came from, is because I'm a big boy. Realized that needed to change, and when I went into the hospital, I was at, like I say, about almost 329 pounds, I guess is what it was, 328.6. Realized I needed to make some changes. So over the last month and a half, I've been trying to do some things, made some progress, but I want you to know that my goal is to get to, at this stage, and I'm going to have to take it in plateau levels, my goal is to get to 280. Now that's still probably way too big for my size, but it'll make a substantial difference in what I can and can't do. So I wanted to share that with you, to make a commitment to you that I'm in the process of making those changes in my life that make me a better prepper and a better bushcrafter, and put me in a situation where I can take care of other people and take care of the things that I need to take care of. Want to let you know that I'm not going to be like everybody that's on a diet that tells you every 15 seconds that I'm on a diet, but as I hit some plateaus in this process, in between now and the 280, I'll be sharing with you. And if and when I reach that 280, and I'm determined to do so, I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about how I got there and what my plan is from there on, because I don't plan to stay at 280, but for now, that's a great goal. Now, getting back to the trauma kit, you'll see that I have not attached the other cat tourniquet on this yet. I've got to probably switch bags, because this one defective bag that I took for my own is probably not going to cut it unless I sew it back up, and I'll do one of the two of those things. But there were a couple of things that have come to my attention in the process of this, putting this together. Some of you, the viewers, have helped me with that, some of my supporters, as well as Sergeant Molly Miner. Her first suggestion was that I include in my trauma kit some medical tape and some of this no stick, no hurt next care, this athletic wrap type stuff. And I've done that. I have included a roll of the medical tape. This is some waterproof medical tape, but it still allows me with my Sharpie to write on it. One of the things that she suggested being able to do. I always carry a Sharpie with me, and there is one in my kit as well. So this roll of the stuff that they use after they draw your blood is very valuable and helpful too. We're going to see if we can get that in the trauma kit, and then we'll be done, except one last item. As with everything that we talk about on these videos, if there's something that needs to be purchased to put into your kits, I will include links in the description. But with this, we're in a situation where I have access to the tourniquet very quickly, and I don't have this thing so jam full of junk that I really don't have a trauma kit. I have an overly stuffed first aid kit. But with these two tapes, we've got it covered, except that one of the viewers, as well as a number of the videos I've watched, have suggested that I get some personal protection devices. At the very least, I need some gloves, and so I'm going to go ahead and put some of these powder-free nitrate gloves in here. I watched a video, and I would highly recommend that you take a look at Survival Dispatch. I watched a video from Survival Dispatch where they made a really great suggestion, and I'm going to try and follow that. They suggested that we put these gloves together in a way that they're in pairs so that we can find them easily. And so what they said is just take a couple pair like this, lay them so that the end that you stick your hand in are together, fold in the thumbs and fingers, and then just roll those up. And I didn't try this before I got started, but I watched it on their video and it looked like a great idea. I roll it up, keeping it kind of tucked in, so I've got some way to hold it together. And just like my mama taught me how to fold my socks, I then take the back end of that where you put your hand in and roll it back over. And now I've got a pair of gloves that I can put in there. And I'm going to put a couple pair in. That's another thing that was suggested in the Survival Dispatch video, and that is that if you got a couple pair in there, if somebody's helping you out, you can get them set up for some personal protection as well. So again, I'll go ahead and put a couple of these together, fold them up and roll them up. Don't have to be pretty, but it just puts me in a situation where I've got them together. I know there's two of them. You're not digging for that second glove. And also where I can just grab it and toss it to somebody and they're up and running. And I'm going to put a couple pair in. That's another thing that was suggested in the Survival Dispatch video, and that is that if you got a couple pair in there, if somebody's helping you out, you can get them set up for some personal protection as well. So again, I'll go ahead and put a couple of these together, fold them up and roll them up. Don't have to be pretty, but it just puts me in a situation where I've got them together. I know there's two of them. You're not digging for that second glove. And also where I can just grab it and toss it to somebody and they're up and running. So there we have it. A couple of pair of the nitrate gloves to protect me from blood or mucus or other liquid-borne viruses, liquid-borne pathogens, I guess I should say. Some non-stick tape to tape things up. This can be used to hold things tighter, as well as any number of things to keep things together. And some medical tape that allows me to, again, tape things down, obviously, but also allows me something that I can label, including label my tourniquet to say how long I've had that tourniquet on. So, Clinton Miner again here from Sawtooth Bushcraft. I really appreciate your help in these cases, or in these videos. I appreciate your feedback. Your feedback has made changes in my trauma kit that will make it a much more valuable trauma kit, and I appreciate that from you. I appreciate the likes and subscriptions. If you have not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell. That way we can bring these videos to you on a regular basis, and we can help YouTube know that Sage Sawtooth Bushcraft is a serious platform that is helping people learn about some very valuable skills. In the meantime, take care of you, take care of your family. Thank you for what you do for us, for our channel, and for our family. And as we say at Sage Sawtooth Bushcraft, if you're prepared, you're never really lost.